Ricky Locke. Don't do that again. Hello, everybody. This is the next in our series of Join the Conversations, which is about meeting all of our incredible Digital Circus live hosts. Now, this is the third one in a row where there has definitely been a technical glitch 20 seconds before we've gone live every single time. Starting with Matt King, who just didn't show up full stop. Thanks, Matt King. Secondly, with Vaishali, who had bad internet connection and just disappeared before I'm like, no, she's gone. And then Ricky just did exactly the same thing. He was there, then he wasn't. And we're like, is he coming back? Shall we start? Shall we not? But you're here. Well done for making it in the last 2 seconds. Hello.
Hello.
Is there a delay on your end, Ricky? Ricky, are you okay?
No, I've took out the OBS. I've stopped being fancy and just gone with a normal webcam and it's fine. Hey.
Don't overcomplicate it like that. Amazing. Now, Adam was really excited when you two were being put together, mainly not because of your expertise and how fabulous you are. And we'll explain how fabulous you are in a second. Mainly because your names rhymed, Ricky and Vicki. And he's been so fixated all week because Ricky and Vicki rhyme. I'm like, seriously, you need to get over it, mate. So this is why I thought it'd be good that I had a conversation with you guys, because Alan will be just talking about that for the entire time. And we won't get any actual value from this conversation. So hi, everyone. How are you? We're going to introduce you both. I'm going to start with Vicki. Hi, Vicki. How are you?
Hello.
Would you like to tell us who you are? I sound like Cilla Black from Blind Date, don't I? Who you are and what you do, please.
Yes. And to be fair, I do understand why Alan made a thing, because it does work, doesn't it? Vicki and Ricky, we do it ourselves. So my name is Vicki, and I am a personal trainer, online coach, podcaster. Fit any more things in my life if I can, I stick it in. So I'm just generally very busy doing that stuff. So I went from being very much in person, training people in a private studio, to COVID happening. And as much as I've always had elements of online stuff with my business, it obviously completely changed literally overnight. And so I just dove into it. It's when I started my podcast. I do a lot more online coaching now. I started the Live Fit Now Club. So it was a massive evolution. But ultimately, I love to help people create healthy habits, get moving, learn to lift weights, and generally feel better about themselves.
That's amazing. The reason we have you coming along to Digital Circus Live is because we think you are incredible, and especially in a time in the last 12 months where, it's been a bit tricky. We're not going to lie. And all three of us in the room right now know how tricky it's been for our businesses. And you have completely stormed it. You're smashing it out there. And the fact that you have, and I'm going to use the word pivot, and I'm really sorry for everyone who hates that word. You've pivoted so seamlessly into that online space. I think it's going to be really good for other businesses to come and see you on the 18th of May, to understand that businesses like yourselves have opportunity in the online space, and you have done it so well. And we're really looking forward to hearing your story, as well as I believe you may be doing a little bit of movement after lunch for us to kind of get our bodies really pumped for the afternoon's worth of lessons. I will make sure I'm wearing my PG, maybe not. Bit of Olivia Newton-John style,
I love it. You've got to feel energized for the afternoon. Little bit of movement.
Yeah, there's so much going on in the day. I think we're definitely going to need a little bit of a shake up after lunch. And Ricky, I don't know who you are. I've never met you before. I don't think we've even spoken.
No, yeah. Hi, Emily. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, my name's Ricky. I'm a professional magician, speaker, trainer, and host of the Unlock podcast. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. Can't wait to be at the event. It's going to be really fantastic. So thank you, Emily, for inviting me. Thank you.
Absolute pleasure. And obviously we've been talking to each other for a fair while now, Ricky. I feel like we are definite business besties these days. We have been working together a little bit on some other projects, and but why we are bringing you to the Digital Circus is actually because of your expertise and understanding of the sales and customer experience side of it with your background. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what you're going to be talking about?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so a little bit of context, really. So the main talk is called Secrets of Creating a Magical Customer Experience. And the main purpose of that is because a lot of my background, I had a 15-year extensive background in retail leadership, colleague development, did various different roles as leadership guises such as store manager, stock manager, customer service manager, and a humble brag, 2014 customer service manager of the year for East Anglia. There you go. That'll be in the talk. I'll explain more about that in the talk. But the whole purpose of it is that I spent about 15 years working with teams and helping them to build a great customer experience in their stores. And I've basically kind of manipulated that and crafted that into my own business. And I've realized that there's a bit of a gap, I think, in some of the things that I do compared to a lot of other people. And over the last 12 months, I've started to kind of pivot, as you said there, Emily, and try to help more small business owners. Yeah. But I've tried to help small business owners really deliver a magical customer experience. And it's a really simple formula. So I have a 5-step formula, which I'm going to tap into a little bit of it on the actual day. And I'm going to share with you some secrets, tips, and a funny story of how I nearly turned up late at a wedding, 4 hours late, but it was still a magical customer experience. So it's going to be very insightful, very fun, and you're going to learn a lot from the actual talk, and it'll help you build a magical customer experience. So yeah.
4 hours late?
Yes. Yeah.
How did
not
you
my finest hour, Emily, not my finest hour, but the story's worth it, I promise you.
Okay, we look forward to that. Now, yeah, I really do. Alan decided to pick a topic for us today because, you know, Alan likes to micromanage. We all know that. He love him very much. I don't know if anyone saw his live this morning. He looked, without any disrespect, he looks a bit like a hobo. He was there. His hair was out here. His bag's under his arm. He's like, right, what we're talking about this morning. And he was very, very, very tired, but it was quite amusing. So I decided actually probably for the greater good for everyone that he wasn't on camera again this morning. He needs to go. He's got a haircut this afternoon. He's very excited by that little snippet. Sorry, I have to put this up as a comment because it has just made me chuckle. Not micromanaging from Alan. See, not micromanaging, but he's still watching from afar, isn't he? Alan put out the post yesterday about what we're going to talk about, and he put a very good question actually about the difference between customers versus clients, whether there is a difference, whether we recognise that or not, whether they are completely the same, or whether that we the language we use makes a difference to how we approach our customers or clients. So I would put that out to the room. Anyone who wants to start with that, do you think there's a difference, and if so, what is that difference? And I might go to Vicki.
You know, I think there is. I think when I first saw those two words, it definitely makes me feel slightly differently about them. And perhaps that's just my interpretation, but I wonder if that's how other people feel as well. Like, I imagine a customer as someone that's going in to a shop, for example, buying something and leaving. Now, as much as there might be a brief relationship with the people in the shop, I don't feel like there's a massive connection generally, particularly if you're going to like a big supermarket. Whereas for me, I have certainly never referred to any of my clients as customers, because I just feel like the word client perhaps links much more with the relationship. There's a longer term position to be had between us, and perhaps it suggests more of a bond. So whether that is accurately like to the dictionary term of what a customer to a client is, perhaps there's not that much difference, but it's certainly how it makes me feel about people who I would be working with.
Nice. Ricky, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. Completely agree with Vicki. I think when I think about as another context, when you think about this was a phrase that's very similar in when I used to work in a team, you'd often get people say my staff or my colleagues. And when you sound, I hate the word staff. It's like, oh God, don't you care about them? And it's the same thing, isn't it, with customers and clients? For me, I'm the same thing. Yeah, I kind of say clients and couples in my industry, you know, they are my couple or they are my client. And it's like a bond, like you just said there, Vicki. It's about creating a friendship, and you know, delivering like great experiences will mean that you have that brand loyalty, that they want to return to you and they come back to you time and time again. I think there is a right, customer. You could have customers that might want to buy that one thing and then never see you again. But then the clients are the ones that will stay with you through the journey. They stay with you for years and years, you know, through your journey. So yeah, I think there is a difference, and it's just the way you look at it, but also thinking about, you know, what does it mean to you, you know, and when you think about your why and your purpose and why you actually do what you do in your business, then absolutely, I don't think it really matters too much. It's just how you kind of treat them. Yeah, you would probably treat a customer differently to a client. But for me, clients all the way, just like Vicki. Yeah.
I'm going to say, Laurie's just button. Hi, Laurie. How are you today? Thank you for watching live. She was a day early yesterday. I can't see. We weren't on yesterday, Laurie. We were definitely on this morning. But thank you very much for being so ready. Laurie, but I agree. The term customer suggests a shorter term connection. Client feels more service based and a longer, deeper relationship. Absolutely. But interesting that we shouldn't discount the word customer in terms of building those longer term relationships. And you have to think about anything from a bigger brand, from Tesco, Argos. You do get that brand loyalty. And I'm sure I don't want to sort of dip into much of Ricky's presentation on the 18th, because you're going to have to buy your ticket to come and find out more about it. I will do a shameless plug in a second. But in terms of that customer loyalty and experience they're getting, it shouldn't shy away from that. Whatever you're creating with your clients, if you have a long-term relationship, your customers should feel exactly the same in that way, because they will be the ones that, yes, it might be a short-term buying decision at that point, but they will be the ones that come back time and time again. That's why your Tesco customers are all, I'm going to Tesco's, or Lidl's, definitely going to Lidl's. They know what they like, they know what they're going to get, and they feel comfortable with your brand or your business. Do we have another comment there?
It does make me wonder, actually. I was thinking whilst you were saying that, and it was something that was holding me back in a little bit of my initial. I do wonder how much this is dependent on industry, because I can think of a few small shops in my local town of Newbury. Now, they are small, and I know people are extremely loyal to the local people that own them. So as much as I would imagine they are still referring to them as customers because it's kind of the word that's linked to that industry, I know for a fact they have massive brand loyalty, and perhaps more how we would feel that the word client is associated with. They still have that with that word because of the industry as well.
I agree.
Yeah.
Laurie just put, it's the shopping connotation of customer, she thinks. I agree. And does the meaning of shopping mean it's very one way, one-sided? I don't know. I'd love to. We'll pick out that a little bit more in terms of what we say on the 18th of May. Right, we're going to give this a very, very, very short one, because I really think that the purpose of today isn't to go into a massive debate about what the right language is for our business, but we really wanted to put your faces on screen so people can get to know you. We are super, super, super excited about the Digital Circus Live. You may have heard us talking about it just a little bit. Don't care really. I want everyone to understand how incredible this event really is, and we've designed it in such a way that we want you guys to get so much value from it. And the day itself has been designed. We've got guys like Vicki and Ricky. He got me, damn it, Alan, he got me. We've got Vicki and Ricky. Or are you a Ricky or a Richard?
Ricky, yeah. Everyone says that. Yeah, it's Ricky. Okay. Yeah, Ricky.
Good. And Vicki, are you a Victoria?
Yeah, I'm a Victoria.
Okay, so Victoria and Ricky.
It doesn't sound so.
I love it. We are talking, Laurie. I've lost it. I'm done.
I nearly died a minute ago. I had a coughing fit there as well. It's live stream today, isn't it?
It's the knowing that you're about to go live and you've got to be like the utmost professional as you possibly can. You always have a cough, or you always have a little tickle at your throat, or you always feel like you need to do something or sneeze and you don't want to do it on screen because no one needs to see that show. No one at all. But the day itself, for anyone who hasn't found out about the Digital Circus Live, where have you been? Have you been under a rock? We have got 6 incredible keynote speakers for the day who are there to inspire you with their stories, what they've done, what they've achieved, and where they're going with their businesses. We also have 10 workshop speakers throughout the day, and they are all about the practical application of how you can be actively showing up online. So we've got the likes of Vicki talking about her brand story and her moving on to online. We've got live stream experts. We have got podcasting experts. We have got YouTube experts, brand photography, everything you could possibly need to honestly get started in that digital, scary online space that doesn't have to be so scary. What we've always prided ourselves with the Digital Circus as a whole is the fact that we want to give practical, actionable steps for you to. It's not about the fluffy kind of noisy stuff that's out there. It's about that practical application. Ricky, actually, you headed over to Hopping at the weekend, didn't you? You're on an event at the weekend.
Yeah. So I was. I went to the Professional Speakers Association, and it was like an all-day conference from 8:30 till 6. And I think my perception for anyone when you see a conference, it's going to be like a whole day thing or a long part of the day. You instantly start to think, death by or torture by webcams and stuff. But I've got to say, it was one of the best experiences I've ever had. I've been in Zoom conferences, and it's awful because it's just the same window all the time, isn't it? Nothing changes. But with Hopping, just the experience that it provided me, there's lots of things that you can jump to. So we could jump on that session to the main stage, so you could see who was talking. But one of the most powerful things that I really enjoyed was the networking tool. When you click onto that, it says it's going to meet you with someone, and it does like a 5-minute speed round. So you just pop into someone and say, "Oh, hello, who are you?" And then you start to talk. And I think within there was a couple of people that you could extend the time if you wanted to. Yes. So if you had a really good conversation, you could. But it was just brilliant. And I didn't realize how quickly the day went because you were just so agile and flexible, moving around. So it's a fantastic user experience. And I've not been paid by Emily around. It is really, really good. Really good. Yeah.
And I think that's one of the biggest things we want to impart is the fact that, yes, we have got 16 amazing speakers coming on for the day. We have got the expo booths. We have got everything going, but it is not death by PowerPoint and death by Zoom, anything like you have the ability to dip into what you want. And the brilliant thing is every speaker is going to be on replay as well. So if you buy a ticket and you can't make it, or you don't want to sit there for 8 hours, that's absolutely fine. You don't have to. But the knowledge there, the expertise you're going to get, and that learning is going to be so incredible for you guys. It's really, really worth the investment for yourself. And I'm a big thing about investing in yourself. That little bit to get a little bit of a kickstart to move into that next project that you may be a little bit wary of, you don't know how to start. Speaking to people in that networking space is brilliant as well, because again, there are people just on the same journey as you. There might be those who are a little bit further ahead, those who might be just starting. In fact, we're bringing some students along for the event as well who want to learn from you guys. That ability to network and connect with those other people doing similar things to you is going to be a really, really good opportunity. So do come along. We're really looking forward to it. I am biased, obviously it's our event, but it's going to be so great. If you haven't yet bought your ticket, the ticket's been going along the bottom for the entire recording of this. But there you go, Ricky, thank you. www.thedigitalcircus.co.uk. Tickets are just £35. Bargain, in my opinion. Bargain. Make sure you grab it, and we will see you there on the 18th of May. Now we're going to go now. Thank you guys very much for being here for this little live stream. Loved it as always. You guys are fabulous. We're about to go and head over to Instagram now. So if you want to find out more about these guys or ask some direct questions, do head over to Instagram. That's where we're going to be for the next 10 to 15 minutes. Apart from that, have a super day. If you're a Digital Circus member watching right now, see you at 10:30. We've got training. Don't be late, Ricky. And we will see you on the other side. Have a great day. I'm going to do the little wave. Bye, guys.
See ya. Thank you.
I've lost my button. There we go.